Welcome, children of light. You've tuned into the Phoenician Star, and my name is Eva. And immediately, what I am tapping into that may or may not have anything to do with the reading that comes out later is that you may need to hold space for somebody else today. I feel like you may not want to. You may want to focus solely on yourself because there are so many things that you need. However, there is someone who may need you a little bit more. They may need someone to rely on just a little bit more. You never know what somebody else is going through, and just getting it out may be or healing to them or just them sitting in your presence. Um, don't force it. If it doesn't come easy, then you are going to have to draw back because you have to listen to your gut instincts. But it is still kind of an overarching, somewhat of a download that I'm getting that you may need to hold space for somebody else today. I'm also getting that holding space doesn't have to be for anybody else, even though I really feel like for the majority of people listening, it is going to be an outside person that you have to hold space for, but I'm also sensing that there is a past version of yourself that you need to hold space for. It's like you shut this aspect of yourself down, and it's time for them to come out. But because you shut that aspect of your spirit down so long ago, you're afraid to bring it back up, and you could need to hold space for that version of yourself to cry and heal. um I'm even getting like a version of somebody's past self that's like, why did you leave me behind? This could be somebody's inner child, inner, teenager, something. It doesn't have to be, but it's just I'm just guessing. I'm just pulling at straws here. You take it how it resonates. This may even be somebody's physical child confronting them, or you wanting to confront your parent, like, why did you leave me behind? Why did you just forget that I was here? This could really be different for each person. It could be a physical person on the outside that needs you to hold space for them, and it could be a version of yourself. I'm gonna have to leave it at that because it's different for each person. I do want to take a few deep breaths. I'm not going to count because I want you to get comfortable with the way you breathe, and sitting in silence for a moment, paying attention to the air going in and out of your body. I want you to know that during this time, I am here supporting you, supporting your breath, supporting your life force, just supporting you and wanting you to reach your full potential in peace and love. Let's go ahead and breathe, and I won't start talking again until I feel like the energy is calm. So it's gonna be quiet, but I'm here. Let's go. Uncross your legs if your legs are crossed. You can place your hand over your chest, over your heart space, just to show your heart that you're there and that you support its next decision. Don't stop breathing. Okay, we'll get started with the reading, but I do actually have a subject that I want to bring up. I'll stay on it for, as long as necessary, but I feel like I'm not going to spend too much time on it either. I want to know what aspect of your shadow self is coming forth to support you right now. Okay. For a lot of you, it's your voice. It's kind of a twofold message. For a lot of you, it is your voice. There's something about the way that either you communicate, the way that you establish your boundaries, not really warfare, but that's kind of what it is, the sense of. It's like, these are my boundaries, you cannot cross them. It's something about communicating those boundaries. It's something about advocating for yourself, standing up for yourself. There's also something about you standing in guard of your heart. It's like you have either let people play over your heart, or you haven't let anybody in. It could be either of those things. You're gonna have to take it how it resonates. But there is something about it that's kind of in the shadow, in the dark aspect, that wasn't good for you to bury, and now it is coming back out to help you and assist you into this next level in your life. What does that mean though? What is it gonna look like in the? Mm. You may be getting into a verbal argument with somebody, a verbal altercation with somebody. It's gonna be shit. Okay, I don't like this energy. I'm gonna be honest. However, I do feel like there may be three instances where you have to speak up and stand up and communicate how it is that you feel. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to be vulnerable. You're gonna have to look like a fool. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing I can do about it. That's just what's coming out. But there are like three different, instances that's gonna come out. There are either three instances, or you're going to be talking to three different people at one time. You're gonna have to. They're all gonna be kind of coming for you, and you're gonna have to verbally tell each one, okay, this is what I think about you. This is what I think about you. And this is what I think about you. Okay, you don't like that. I understand. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. And also there's some type of your spiritual team is doing some type of ritual in the background to help support you in this new transition, in this new healing phase, to help you embody what it is that's going on with your shadow self, because you want to hide from it, but now's not the time to hide from your shadows. It's like everything is in your past is finna come back. Not everything, I misspoke, not everything, but there are a lot of things in your past that you had not dealt with, that you hadn't thought about in a long time. Um, a lot of it is going to be coming back up, and you're going to have to heal from it. You're going to have to say goodbye to it. You're going to have to bring it back into existence. Y'all, two aspects of yourself are going to have to learn each other again, and your spiritual team is doing like rituals and all kinds of work in the background because they want to help you with this. They want to support you with this. They know that this is going to be tough. There are going to be some times where you cry. This is not going to be easy. This is not for the weak. Okay, this is warfare. It really is. This is spiritual warfare, and it's going to be acted out in a really weird way in the physical realm. It's not going to be war in the physical realm. I'm not saying you're going to have to fist fight anybody, but there is something about your shadow self that is going to come into conflict with other people, with the way you communicate with people, with the way you show up, with the way you love. Your love language is finna be put on the spot. But you have help. Your spiritual team is there to help. They want to help you, okay? This is going to take some work. But they want you to feel like they want you to feel like a leader in your own right, because you are. And maybe that's something that you haven't dealt with. Um, for some of you, it's not even really being a leader in your own right. It is being able to be led. In order to be a leader, you have to first learn how to follow. Yeah, I said it. That's what I meant. For some of you, you're going to have to learn how to be quiet and follow. You're going to have to learn how to submit. I know that doesn't, nobody likes that word submission. I don't want to have to submit to nobody, nothing. Sometimes you need to. And for some of you, you're going to have to stop submitting. And for others of you, you're going to have to start submitting. Am I using the right word? For some reason, the word submit is it sounds weird coming out of my mouth today. You have two choices here. You can either say, forget it, I'm not healing this, I don't want to deal with this right now, let me bury it again, I'll deal with it, at another point in time, in a different season. You can either do that, bury it, or you can take this cup of wisdom that your spiritual team is trying to give you and get a lot wealthier a lot sooner than what you planned. And by wealth, I mean joy, I mean happiness, I mean peace, I mean prosperity, I mean money too, I mean success, I mean whatever joy, whatever wealth is to you, then maybe you'll get it sooner. But those are your two choices. You can bury it down if you want to, but what it's going to do is going to prolong your wealth. It's going to prolong your prosperity. And you're going to feel like crap. And you're going to feel like crap because you weren't able to integrate this shadow. I want to get a message from your higher self. I don't think this is going to be a long reading at all. Hold on one second. This one isn't the message from the higher self. I pulled some more cards from the first deck. Give me just a second. What you don't realize is that you're gonna have victory in it because it's so hard. You're just looking at this is so hard. This is gonna hurt so bad. I really don't want to deal with this. That's what you're feeling like. You're feeling sick right now. You're kind of depressed. You're kind of anxious. You don't know what to do. It feels like your brain is on fire. I'm sorry. It doesn't feel good. I'm sorry. Um, what? Allow me to send you a little bit of Reiki. That doesn't feel good. Reiki is a healing energy. It can go to wherever you are. It can meet you on your level, and it can help to heal you mentally, physically, and emotionally. It does not take the place of a doctor, though. I do need to say that because for somebody, not everybody who is listening, for somebody what's going on with your brain right now, you might need to go to a doctor just to make sure. Anyway, if you don't want this healing, then it's okay. Your spirit won't accept it and it'll bounce into the universe, for somebody else who needs it. I'm going to open that portal now and I'll close it at the end of the reading, okay? All right. Now, as the portal remains open, I am going to continue the reading. What you don't realize is that if you go through with this and deal with the things that you need to deal with, if you go through this ugly period of your life, this desert, this whatever this is that you really don't want to deal with, if you just go ahead and get through with it, then you're going to show up as a person who is balanced in all things. You're going to be able to make better decisions, as well as not being so hard to where you can't listen to what other people have to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like a balance of both masculine and feminine energies. You're going to be evened out. Um, you're going to be able to take better care of your heart space. You're going to be able to draw your boundaries clearer. You're going to be able to protect your home as well as yourself, as well as the people that you love, as well as your assets. I'm even sensing the presence of a lawyer or someone who is kind of in a courthouse and wonder whatever, I can't see what it is that you're going through, but I'm seeing you become better at defending either yourself or the person or your client or whatever. You're going to become like really really good at doing that. I'm sensing a lawyer. Hey, how you doing? um anyway, the well anyway, um I'm sorry, but the lawyer's energy was really strong, so I have to take a moment to separate myself from it. No harm, no foul. I'm not mad about it or anything, but it kind of messes up the general reading. um all I was saying for everybody was that if you go through this, then you'll be perfectly balanced. You're gonna have success in it. Everything is gonna be okay. It's just getting through this little rough patch, this little desert place where you are. Excuse me. I can't really. I need to drink some water. I don't have none beside me. Oh, yes, I do. Give me just a minute. Yeah. Still didn't get no better. Sorry about that. I think I said in previous readings that I have like issues, with my throat. So sorry if I was swallowing too hard, if the coughing or whatever clearing my throat bothered you. This is a message from your higher self. Okay, man. It's nothing bad. It's I'm just I'm just seeing how much encouragement you're gonna need. You're gonna feel wore out. You're gonna feel like you are in a state of poverty emotionally, mentally, physically. You're going to be freaking drained. I'm really sensing somebody, crying their way through this. I'm really sorry. I really am. But there's nothing I can do to change the message. And if you want to come out better on the other end and get this 10 of Pentacles that came out earlier that I didn't tell you guys about. But if you want this 10 of Pentacles, if you want, to be more balanced, if you want wealth in all areas of your life, um, or whatever wealth means to you, then you're going to have to get through this period. You're going to have to encourage yourself through it. You're going to have to hold space for yourself as well as hold space for somebody else, because I'm really getting the sense that some of you are going to some of this confrontation, this exchanging of words that you're going to be doing is going to be with somebody that you actually care about, that you don't want to lose the relationship, or you want to heal the relationship, like a child, a parent, a friend, a spouse. It's going to be somebody that you don't want to lose. And you guys are going to either get in a heated exchange, or you guys are going to just be crying and being very vulnerable with each other and talking about the trauma that you guys went through. This isn't going to be easy. This is not going to be for the weak. I'm not calling anybody weak. I'm just saying that you're going to need some extra strength to get through this. This is not going to be easy. It's just really not. You're going to have to think of new ways to get yourself through it. You're going to have to take plenty of spiritual showers, spiritual baths. If you're taking a bath, do it with some Epsom salt, and get some herbs, whatever herbs speak to you, and kind of put it in a tea bag and put it in your water. Um, if you do showers, kind of put some salt at the bottom of your shower. It'll go out, it'll drain itself out, but that may help. You're going to have to meditate a little bit more. You're going to have to watch something funny on TV a little bit more. Um, what else? There are a lot of things that you're going to have to find a way to cope with what it is that's going on. And I really can't, that's really all I can say about it. That's really all I can say about it. You are being guided. Look out for the animals that surround you. Somebody, yeah, there are animals around who, yeah, around who, around. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. Somebody's gonna hear an owl, and that's gonna let you know that you're supported, that you're on the right track. Now, aside from that, there are animals around everybody here who they're supporting you spiritually. They feel what it is that you're going through. They sense the shift of the entire world, but the ones around you are they're sensitive to your feelings. Even if you don't have pets, when you go outside, you're gonna see a squirrel or a dog or a cat, kind of lingering around your space. Even if it's like a bird flying around that you keep seeing, that bird is there to let you know that you're supported. um a good affirmation for you right now might be peace, be still. I don't know who that was for. But you're also gonna have to be exceptionally brave, because this shadow work is going to knock you on your bum. It really is. It is gonna knock you on your bum. You really weren't expecting to have to deal with anything to this magnitude. Your shadow is ready to integrate. It wants to work with you. It is ready. It really is. It really is. It's ready. It's ready to be your friend. But you have got to accept it for who and what it is. I'm not saying let that shadow take complete charge of who you are, but you're gonna have to accept that shadow for who and what it is. It's gonna be so worth it when you finish this. It's you're the way that you're evolving. It looks kind of, it feels painful, but when you come out on the other end, it's gonna be so beautiful. It really is. You're gonna be so proud of who you are. The people around you are gonna be so proud of who you are, and you're going to be able to accomplish so many things that you weren't able to accomplish before. I'm going to have to leave it there. This is really heavy energy. I want you guys to drink plenty of water, plenty of fluids. If you need to take yourself a drink, and you're not an alcoholic, you're not going to get too carried away. You know, drink you some bitters. um, I guess I'm going to have to let that be it. I'm going to close the Reiki portal, the healing portal. All right. Thank you for tuning in, and follow your own star.